Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Movie of the World YouTube channel. So, friends, today I'm going to narrate a Kazakhstan movie, which is Stephen Wolf. It is directed by Adil Khan and starring by Beyrik, Anna Starchenko, Azamat, Yerken, Nurbek, and many more. The movie takes place in a war-torn and chaotic land where law and humanity have almost disappeared. It tells the story of a desperate mother searching for her kidnapped son with the help of a brutal ex-policeman known as the Stephen Wolf. The story begins in a ruined city filled with fear, violence, and armed gangs. Buildings are destroyed, soldiers roam the streets, and ordinary people struggle to survive. In this dangerous world lives Tamara, a quiet woman whose young son is suddenly kidnapped during a violent conflict. She searches everywhere for him, but nobody wants to help. The police are corrupt and careless, and many people assume the city is already dead. Refusing to give up, Tamara hears about a feared former police investigator named Bairaku. He is infamous for his cruelty and violent interrogation methods. People call him the Stephen Wolf because he behaves more like a wild animal than a human being. Bairak has spent years surrounded by bloodshed and he no longer believes the kindness or morality. Tamara approaches him and offers money in exchange for help finding her son. At first, Vaidak is uninterested, but eventually he accepts the job. Together, they begin a long journey through devastated towns, deserts, and dangerous criminal territories. As they investigate, they discovered that a powerful criminal organization is kidnapping children for human trafficking and organ trading. This horrifying truth shocks Tamara, but it also strengthens her determination to save her son no matter the cost. Bairak uses violent methods to gather information. He bets suspects, threatens criminals, and kills anyone who stands in his way. Tamara is frightened by his brutality, yet she realizes that he may be the only person capable of surviving in such a savage world. During their journey, they encounter corrupt soldiers, armed gangs, and frightened villagers. Everywhere they go, people live in fear. Many families have lost children, and nobody trusts the authorities anymore. The movie paints a grim pictures of a society destroyed by endless violence and corruption. One important scene takes place in a small village where Tamara meets parents whose children have also disappeared. Their hopelessness deeply affects her. She promises herself that even if she cannot save every child, she will at least rescue her own son and expose the criminals responsible. As the story progresses, Bairak slowly changes although he appears emotionless. Tamara's love for her son awakens something inside him. He begins to remember that humanity feels like beneath his cold and violent exterior is a broken man who has suffered greatly from years of war and cruelty. Eventually, they locate the criminal gang's hidden base. It is heavily guarded and filled with kidnapped children kept in terrible condition. Bairak and Tamara launched a dangerous attack on the compound. Gunfights erupt, explosions destroy buildings, and chaos spread everywhere. Inside the compound, Tamara desperately searches for her son among the frightened children. Finally, she finds him alive but badly injured. Overcome with emotion, she embraces him while the battle continues around them. At the same time, Bairak confronts the gang leader in a brutal final fight. The battle is savage and bloody. In the end, Boyra kills the criminal leader, but he is mortally wounded during the struggle. Tamara escapes the burning compound with her son while Bairak remains behind. As the sun rises, she walks away, carrying her child to safety. Bairak dies alone, but through his sacrifice, he finally regains a piece of humanity he had lost long ago. The film ends on a bittersweet note. Steppenwolf is not just a thriller about violence, it is also a story about survival, redemption, and the power of a mother's love in a world that has almost completely lost its soul. So, my dear friends, this is that is the climax of the movie. If you like my video, please do subscribe and share it among your friends. Thank you so much for staying with me.